Yaosafo DA Primary School cries for educational infrastructure affecting teaching and learning in the only basic school in the community, and also farmers get support for cocoa production. My name is KWASI DEBRAH. Thank you for joining us. Education in the Yaosafo community in the Asante Achim South District of the Ashanti region is on the brink of collapse. The lack of infrastructure is affecting teaching and learning. The only basic school in the community, Yaosafo DA School, constructed almost 20 years ago, the school hasn't seen any renovation. The Mart School building was constructed by virtue of contribution by community members due to absence of basic education in the community. It's the only basic school in the Yaosafo community in the Asante Achim South District in the Ashanti region. The almost 200 population is dwindling because of lack of infrastructure, coupled with bad roads leading to the school. Assistant headmaster of the school, Ayisi Bernard, is worried teachers posted there are reluctant to teach.
Most of the classes have very few textbooks, and the pupils are also many. Sometimes you see 4 or 5 students bearing on a book. Yes, class 5 and 6 are the same class. We have only 6 classrooms, and the KG1 and KG2 are in one. And then to get car from KWASI to this place, it's just about 5-kilometer road, but you have to pay about 25 cedis for the driver to drop you from KWASI to Yaosafo. When you go for weekends on maybe Friday, to come back to Yaosafo, it's a very big challenge, but we don't have much cars coming from Konongo to Yaosafo. But we are sure that if our roads are done, so at least when you are going for weekends, you know that you will not miss class on Monday. At least you'll be able to get to school on time.
Meanwhile, Winnie's Women World Initiative, a non-governmental organization that works to promote children's education, had donated educational items worth 10,000 Ghana cedis to the school. Winnie Selby, CEO.
Anybody out there as well, this will help push so that we will be able to impact life for these young girls, so that they always tell people that in the chest of a woman does not necessarily the expansion of breast, but braveness, courage, and the...
We apologize for the poor quality of sound. Dutch company based in Ghana, UTZ, is training local farmers to engage in sustainable agriculture. It has introduced sector partnership projects to enhance cocoa production by maximizing land use and minimizing cost. The initiative is geared towards addressing Ghana's inability to meet the 1 million tons cocoa production target since 2011. An official of UTZ, Kwame Osei, spoke at a session in Kumasi for the Ghana Agriculture and Rural Development Journalists Association.
So we have a project called Sector Partnership. We have thematic areas, and the first one is sustainable productivity. What we want to ensure is, now farmers are doing something like 3 bags, 4 bags per acre, but ideally with the soil type that we have here, on average we can even do 1 ton per hectare, which is 2.5 acres.
The 2-day program gave journalists insight into Ghana's cocoa sector and stakeholder action to sustain it. Participants also learned how to produce exciting stories about the cocoa value chain for impact. Ms. Osei believes agriculture journalism is critical to addressing challenges in the cocoa sector for growth.
We also want to address issues concerning farmer group strengthening. We have seen that when farmers come together, the better they become. I mean, in terms of even accessing loan, going to the market. You know, when farmers are together, they receive a lot of benefits. This is where we want to strengthen farmers. We want to empower farmers. We want to encourage farmers. Farmers are not able to bring out issues in terms of pricing. Everything farmers cannot able to do that. So,
and UTZ collaborated with the media group to organize the program. Superintendent Minister of Atunso Agogo Circuit of Methodist Churches advocating prosecutorial powers to the Auditor General to deal with nation looters. Reverend Solomon Bruce says live telecasts of cases involving theft by public officials amount to waste of human and other state resources. He says it rather encourages nation wreckers to perpetrate crime against the state, knowing well they will face no sanctions. At a worship session dubbed Miracle Church Jesus Crusade, Reverend Bruce prescribed flogging for people who are found to waste state resources and can't pay. And that's how we end the live headline news at 4. My name is KWASI DEBRAH.
And just before you go, a quick one on our conversation for the day, as usual. You've got some announcements for us?
Oh, no.
Okay, all right, here we go.
It was a paper, I said.
Right, so this is it. I am Kwame, and I'm confused about a situation, and I need help. A girl I've been dating for almost a year is pregnant for me. I have promised to marry her when she gives birth, after she gives birth. Okay. Now, my problem here is she doesn't want anybody to know I'm responsible for her pregnancy, for the pregnancy. Kindly help.
That's a fire on the mountain. The girl doesn't want anybody to know he's responsible
for the pregnancy.
I mean, I'm thinking the girl is having some motive. Maybe a very to me, a very dangerous one. I'm thinking.
Do you think indeed the gentleman is responsible for the pregnancy?
That's where I'd want to. I'm thinking that the gentleman, for all you know, is not the one. I think the girl is having someone also in mind.
There might be a third party.
Yeah, that's why she's trying to hide. Or it might also be that, of course, she doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Why?
I mean, that's disgrace, you know. In our society, premarital stuff are disgrace.
Okay, so you don't want anybody to know I am responsible for the pregnancy, but the whole world will get to know I'm your husband after we've tied the knot.
Yes, and it might be the guy is not even well to do, or the guy social status is not up to the kilt. It's not maybe what the woman wants.
Okay.
So that to the girl is a disgrace. I mean, there's a girl who has been dreaming of getting married to a banker, and all of a sudden a guy appears and probably he's jobless. So that it might be one of the cases.
Interesting. Kofi?
Yeah. I have this saying that in the head of every woman there are many names, but in her heart she knows who she loves.
You think the gentleman is not responsible for the pregnancy?
He can claim, but then the woman can tell if you are, because like the account saying goes, you understand? You can't just force yourself to say that you are the one who impregnated her. She knows the
one responsible for the pregnancy.
That's right. So if, she's just telling you that I'm pregnant, but then I don't want anybody to know. Maybe she's just... No,
not that I don't want anybody to know. I don't want anybody to know you are responsible for it.
So you are not. In effect, it means it's not for you. If it's for you, what's the big deal?
It can be for you, but maybe she doesn't want people to see that you.
Papa,
because of maybe your situation.
Okay, so
but it might be for you.
Okay,
but
okay.
It's quite complicated.
You know, maybe the friend, the girl, for instance, is your friend, is Ruben, and there's a girl that you've played so high, and you find out maybe the girl. Maybe a guy. I'm not trying to debase anything, but maybe some guy who is not that much, maybe in terms of maybe employment. So she wouldn't want to even let you know, like Ruben, you knowing that this guy is responsible. You see that whole thing about it. So it might be it's for the guy, but the guy's situation wouldn't allow her to tell the world.
And so she's waiting until the guys...
So are we saying that she's shy to let the world...
It's like that.
In fact, we are all conjecturing.
Yes, but I'm thinking it's the girl shy.
Well, I think she knows she's pregnant, but then the guy is not responsible. I know. I feel it.
No,
I'm also thinking there's a third party. Now, there's a third party in the
picture.
Hold on. There's a third party in the picture. So, I tell this person he's responsible. If he takes responsibility,
then it doesn't come to you.
It doesn't come to you. If he doesn't, then I get to you.
Okay, so let's play the devil's advocate. Who do you think the lady want to just reward this pregnant to? As in, give it to us is for you. I'm thinking
if the girl thinks it's not you, in the first place, she wouldn't even tell you.
You know?
Oh, she wouldn't tell you. I mean, you find out, you are pregnant. Oh, okay, then who is responsible? Then, based on what you would want to hear, then she will tell you, okay,
you are responsible.
But
anyways, you can join in the conversation on any of our social media platforms. On Facebook, Love 99.5 FM. On Twitter, it's at Love FM 99.5. or at DJ Ruben 995. So this gentleman is in a fix at the moment and needs your advice. You know, like we often say, a problem shared is a problem halfway solved. Let's all see how best we can help find a solution